Good to be with you again with Faith Over Fear. Pastor John here. You know, it's an old statement, but it's definitely a true statement. If you don't stand for something, what happens? You fall for anything. The song says, stand up for Jesus, you soldiers of the cross." You know, in this day and age in which we live, it's so important that we take a stand for Christ. Now, I'm not talking about being obnoxious. I'm not talking about trying to prove to somebody that you're right and they're wrong, which basically that's what we're trying to do when we're witnessing to Christ, witnessing for Christ, but not coming across obnoxiously to someone, making them mad. Making someone mad, making someone angry never proves the point, never gets them to the point you want them to be at. But I do believe that people ought to know what we stand for, what we believe, and why we believe it. You know, the cults are good at that. They'll knock on your door and they know exactly what they're going to say. They know exactly what to say to your questions. And I wonder how many of us as Christians would know exactly what to say for the questions that come up as we witness for Christ. You see, we're to be ambassadors for Christ. We're to be witnesses for Him. And I believe it's talking about in the workplace, where sometimes it's not so easy, in the neighborhood. In fact, everywhere we go, all peoples we come in contact with. Because you see, not defending Christ makes the world think that we're one of them. And by one of them, I don't mean that in a negative way. I mean, we need to be, as Christians, head and shoulders above the crowd. Not perfect. We won't be perfect until we get to heaven. But striving toward perfection. That means thinking about what we're going to say. Thinking about where we're going. Now, think about it. What is it that keeps people from standing for Christ? I believe it's pride most of the time. I mean, we think, what will people think? What will they say if I take a stand for Christ? And I say to that, what does Christ think when we don't take a stand after all He's done for us? I mean, we didn't ask Him to go to the cross for us. He went willingly because He loved us. And all He asks in return is for us to love Him back and be a witness. After all, Christ is the only one that really matters in the end. So let's not fall for anything. Instead, as we go through the day, let's take a stand for Christ, because you'll definitely get that chance today. Well, until we're together again, you make it a great day, and may God bless.